You beautiful brides out there. Welcome to Bridal Beauty Week 2, Behind the Beauty. Today we're going to be featuring this great look, which is a hot metallic look for fall. I am absolutely loving the golds, and they're heavily inspired by a lot of the different makeup companies right now. Dior is rocking a golden winter look, and this was my take on it. I used a lot of different cosmetics, and as you'll see below, I will list all the cosmetics and approximately where I got them from so that you guys can get exactly what I got. I hope you enjoy the look, and here we go. Okay girls, let's get started. So for me, I always start with a very clean base. I scrub my face, make sure that everything is off of it. I don't have any old makeup or just any natural dirt that occur in your skin. You want to start with a good base and primer. For me right now, one of my favorite bases is Temptu. It's base. Now Temptu is an airbrush company, but they are going very mainstream. They have pods and different interesting things like that for airbrushing. However, I find their base to be very soft and very smooth, and I just love the way it feels, and it really protects my skin, which is great. So their base has this awesome little twist. So it's off on one side and on the other, and you just want to turn it on, and then that way the product just comes out on its own little brush. And you just kind of work that into your skin. The reason the base is so important is because the base protects your skin from the oils and different chemicals that are in some of the cosmetics. Now for me, I have very sensitive skin. As you can tell, I get red very easily, and so I have to be very careful about what I put on my skin. Very harsh cosmetics of any kind will cause me to break out and go red, and so I'm always very careful about the types of products and the ingredients that I put on my face. So once you get your base all worked into your skin, I just like to make sure that it's all worked in. You want to put some on your lids and on your eyes. I don't usually use the brush to do that. I'm a finger girl. You're not supposed to, but I have a tendency to do it anyway. So cap that off. Today I will be using, to give me that dewy bridal glow, I'm going to be using a really phenomenal product, and I love this product. I don't use it a lot because I don't always want that dewy glow, but Perfect Moisture Serum by Cara is phenomenal. It really locks in the moisture in your skin, and it gives you just that perfect little glow that every bride is looking for. It is an oil, essentially, so you don't have to use a lot of it. You want to really use it under your eyes, and any place you want additional highlighting. I have a tendency to use it a little bit all over just because I love it in my cheeks, and then you want to use it on your Cupid's bow, right there. Make your lips just pucker that much more. A little in your T-zone. Perfect. So again, that's Moisture Serum by Cara. Cara is one of my favorite cosmetics companies. They're small and they're a boutique company here in Florida. That's where we're based, and but their products are really great. Okay, so now that I have my base on and my dewy glow, I'm going to go on to my foundation. One of my preferred foundations is also by Cara, just like the Moisture Serum, and it's called Perfecta base. It is a full coverage, and the thing about Cara that makes them a little different is they're a boutique brand, but they specialize their colors to match your skin tone. So for me, I'm an 02 with 3 pumps of lavender, and it evens out my skin tone and gives me that perfect porcelain look that every girl is going for. So it comes with this little stick. It's not a pump or anything because it's quite thick. So I just mix it up, and then I put it just on the back of my hand. I take my kabuki brush, and for those of you who don't know, kabuki brushes are just these short little awesome brushes, but they give you almost an airbrushed look if you use them with your foundation. So I just kind of get it off my thing and rub it in, and then just in circles. And because this is a full coverage, it literally covers everything. My skin gets very red, like you've noticed, but this really does cover right up, and it'll give me a great foundation, a very perfect looking coverage, so that I don't ever have to worry about anything else. It covers all my little imperfections and just gives me that great glow. And it just takes a few seconds because it's so nice and thick. And I usually don't even need a concealer or anything with this product because it does such a great job. Okay, so I now have my Perfecta base done and everything's perfect. My next step usually is my eyebrows. I have a thicker eyebrow because that's what I prefer, and I always want to make sure they get properly arched and stuff so that they look pretty. I'm using Senna's Brow Fix in Golden Brown, and it's really easy. It looks just like a mascara wand, and it just goes on really nice. It darkens them up just a tiny bit and gives that perfect arch that I'm looking for. Okay, and next I want to add a little bit of glow to my cheeks. For me, I love using Sheer Glow by Purely Pro. Purely Pro is it's actually quite a large makeup company, but they work mostly in pro cosmetics. You can buy them commercially, and this is a shimmer lotion. It has a pink base and it's very pretty. It's called Glow Pink. That's what this one is. And I love just adding it to the apples of my cheeks. It gives it a little bit of a shimmer, but not anything. It's very, very subtle. And you can see it's just a pretty pink with like a rosy glow to it. And I just like applying it with a makeup sponge. And I just put it along that bow of my cheek, and then I kind of blot it in. I don't really want to rub it, but just blotting it in that little bit gives you that rosy glow right on your cheek. The apples of your cheeks. Okay. So with the Perfecta base, it takes a lot of the color. It takes the majority of the color out of my skin. So this just adds it back in a little bit. And the next thing I want to do is contour. Contouring is very important because, again, that Perfecta base completely gives me like that porcelain mask, and adding the pink to the top and just contouring a little bit gives it just that little bit of that look that you want, so that it, you know, makes you have thinner cheekbones and a better chin, those kind of things. So I'm using powder bronzer in Tropical Tan. It's a translucent bronzer. You can see it. It is quite dark. Sorry. But it gives me that look that I'm going for. So, and then after I put it on, I grab one of my bigger powder brushes, which doesn't want to come out of its case. My bigger powder brushes, and I just want to blend that in so that you don't have a defined line, but just a shadow.